Hello ladies and gentlemen, and everyone above, below, or in between. Welcome back. And this one's just going to be a Twitter list, because there's just been so much freaking news, it's not even funny. Some of them got their names, some of them don't. You're going to have to type it all in and just read the titles as we go through some of our current events. We had a riot in California, we had a riot in freaking New York, which the cops decided to shut that crap down real quick. I hope you guys recognize the names and the faces, because some of these, you just can't tell who's who and what's what. Like these first few, I can figure out who they are. I wish Twitter would, I wish I didn't have to click on the link to find the source. But anyway, that one's Red Pill Philosophy, Steven Crowder, Styx, Hex, and Hammer. I think that's the Naked Ape. This one, I think this is Trump breaking news. That one's another one. I don't know, but it's another Kekistan thing. Destroying Berkeley. Almost everybody talk about the Berkeley events. There's been a couple of interviews by that one chick that was maced. That one with Venezuela is by Stefan Molyneux. Y'all know who's who. Y'all know what's up. But anyway, there's a couple of interviews with the girl that got maced at the California Berkeley event. And when you see some of the interviews with some of these people that were actually there, it's kind of dumbfounding in a way. It's like straight up, you knew there was trouble, your speaker bailed, and some of y'all stuck around to talk to some of the protesters? That made no sense to me at all, folks. I'm sorry, once the speaker bails out, that'd be my MO, because we all saw San Jose. You know what I mean? We all saw the San Jose event. And the cops, they just didn't do anything. Yeah, they'll make their presence known, but they're not going to do anything. And according to a couple of reports here, there, wherever, yeah, Howard Stern attacking Trump by InfoWars. What else? But yeah, I mean, the cops don't make their presence known, but they didn't do anything. They didn't make any arrests. That's why I was so upset. That's why I showed you guys that clip of Korea riot and police riot drills. You know what I mean? It's like, California, everything's corrupt, everything's bought. And here's one of those interviews. This one's by Stefan Molyneux. I think he interviewed two people that were there. Don't quote me on that. InfoWars did an interview with one, very short and sweet, like 11 minutes. I strongly recommend that one for those that don't have all kinds of time. There was another judge that reversed one of the judges that was trying to shut down Trump's immigrant ban, the immigration ban, or the, you know what I mean? There was a judge that was trying to overturn that. And there was another judge that overturned that judge. And today, I don't know what the story is. I'm not keeping up with that. I just know action's being taken. I'm sorry, folks, but I want to spend more time talking about California. Yeah, California, it's all corrupt. We saw this since San Jose. I mean, that was just blatantly in everybody's freaking face. Yeah, Sarah Silverman, yeah, she should be locked up. I don't know what the hell's wrong with her. She wants a military coup. Good luck with that. Here's the Korean police drills right there. But I mean, where are your tax dollars going? You know what I mean? You got to ask yourself, where are our tax dollars going if our own police aren't even protecting our own people? You know what I mean? So there it is. The Boston judge unblocks Trump's travel ban, or whatever. Wait. And ask, where does it say Muslim countries, whatever? You know, I mean, there's just all kinds of nonsense going on in our news today. So there were judges that were trying to block the travel ban. Then there were judges that reversed another judge's decision. I mean, straight up, like it just gets nuts with the news coming out today. I mean, it's literally like some Saints Row video game kind of nonsense. You know what I mean? Like All we need is for from the left now is for them to start putting hits out on freaking mascots, and there you go. You know what I'm saying? That's how absurd it all is. We got some folks that want to cause a scene for the Super Bowl halftime show because of Lady Gaga, and she wants to do something political, which everybody's like, no, don't do it. Or, you know, we got folks trying to encourage other folks to do a Trump chant all through the halftime show. I don't know how realistic that's going to be. It's just this is just some crazy ass news. But anyway, like I said, police in New York, they shut that shit down. They didn't stand up for riots. They shut that crap down real quick. Same as New York. So, you know, excuse me, same as North Carolina with Charlotte. You know what I mean? So the East Coast is holding up their end. They're protecting their people. But the West Coast over here in California, different story. I don't know what these folks were doing, hanging around when a bunch of vandalists and arsonists or whatever. You know what I mean? People beating the shit out of other folks. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to be hanging around that. I don't know what was going through their mind. I guess they thought that that because they were one of the former protected classes, you know, like the gay and LGBT, the left used to protect them, used to put them up on a pedestal or whatever. I guess they thought because of that they wouldn't get hurt. And I'm sorry, folks, the left, they don't care. They're like gangsters. They're like mobsters or whatever. You know what I mean? They only put you on a pedestal for the vote, and if you don't vote for them, well, you know, you're expendable as far as they're concerned. And that's what we've been seeing. I'm seeing all that. So what on earth they were doing hanging around there? What, you know, hanging around trouble, waiting for trouble to happen? I don't know. But I'm glad everybody made it out all right. Or at least the folks interviewed. I'm glad we got somebody that made it out all alive enough to be interviewed. Let's put it that way. So I already did a program on that stuff, and I don't intend on doing another one. I'm just saying, hey, straight up, folks, here's the news. Look it up. Type it in. Find some sources. Go through your... yeah, that's just a little gag there. If somebody does a little naval thing for the weekend. But yeah, just go through your search bar, type in the titles, see what's up. Because the news just keeps on coming and it doesn't stop. Yeah. And liberals are so freaking salty and relentless too, man. Relentless. I've never seen anything like that. I've never seen people just turn on a dime on their own and eat their own. You know what I mean? But that's the reality. It's all for power. All of it. Has nothing to do with the cause at all. Kids today better wake up. They better. That's all I got for today, man. That's all I'm going to do for today, because it's just too early. It's the weekend. I need to chill out sometime. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, the other one down here, that was Mark Dice. I do remember that one. Yeah, this one right here, Tommy Loren destroys Bill Maher, panelist. Yeah, that was Mark Dice. That was a good one. Got Ghetto News Network, more trouble in Chicago. As always, it never changes. Martin Brodell. He's keeping up with the hits. He's doing a better job than I ever could, so go ahead and tune into him. And let's see what else. We got the Ralph Retort. He did a couple of shows. He did a bonus show too about the Statue of Liberty. Go check that out. The left has declared war. Yeah. The left has. And I don't know what to say about the Howard Stern thing. I mean, to me, that's just nuts. I'm like, what on earth, Howard? Dude. What are you doing? You already said you'll never vote Democrat ever again. What the hell? But who knows? It could be just clickbait. That's just Howard being Howard. You never know. Yeah, there's the Yankee Marshal. Yeah, I had an image up previously. Let me see if I can drop this down and find it. We'll talk about that real quick, just to explain to folks what's up there. All right, yeah, this guy's being proactive about his rights. You know what I mean? He's getting around town, getting to know his own people, that kind of thing. This is about the Second Amendment thing. All right, this is real quick. He open carries once a month, and you know, he just does his regular routine. Maybe picks up groceries, maybe goes get some gas or whatever. And on this occasion, he actually got kicked out of a facility for open carrying or whatever, even though he knows the laws and he knows that it's everybody, he knows his rights and all that. But yeah, there's some facilities that just, that stuff ain't gonna fly. Now, this was back in April 2016. Today, I'm willing to wager that it would be a completely different, it might be a different attitude. It might be. But this is a little practice that folks keep talking about. You got to be proactive about your rights. There's petitions to sign. There's news information to spread around, you know what I mean? You can sign up with the NRA. I mean, there's lots of little different things that you can do, and this is just for the Second Amendment, folks. That's just for the Second Amendment, but this goes for all your rights. You got to get proactive about it, because after Barack Obama got in office, we saw 8 years, all of our rights just went out the window, and the dude was acting like a dictator. And we had other things in place. The Founding Fathers put in the division of powers and the balance of powers to keep that kind of stuff from happening, but we saw it with our own eyes. One judge died, and all of a sudden, boom, the liberals just had their way. No one stopped them. You know what I'm saying? So everybody, you need to take your own. You need to get well informed to keep everybody well informed, and you need to get proactive about it. Hit the streets, get to know your neighbors. You know what I mean? Get to know every clerk out there, and you don't have to be doing. Yeah, don't have to be open carrying for this. You know what I mean? Just ask for the weather, who won the game last night. You know, the traffic report. You know, the traffic. You know what I mean? Just stuff like that. Get to know your own people. Get to know who's who and what's what. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I encourage anyway. Unplug. And whenever you are plugged in, you see a petition or whatever, read it carefully and make a decision and stand up. You know what I mean? Previously, I could tell people, you know, I could understand why people didn't want to put their name and address on certain things. Today, a lot of petitions are asking for names and addresses. I say go for it because we got Trump in office. I say go for it because we got a bunch of righteous people in charge now. But previously, it was like, I understand why people didn't want to bother. It was like putting a bullseye on your back. You know what I mean? Like, come get me, please. Here's where I live and all. And we've all seen that behavior from the left. You know what I mean? That's what they excel at. They try to get people fired and in prison, sometimes in the same day. But that's a different argument for another day, and we're not going to get into that. So right now, real quick. Y'all know who's who. Y'all know what to do. Stand up for your stuff. Stand up for your rights. Because this is going to take everybody. California, let me see. Yeah, InfoWars, they expect Californians to be upset and pissed. I don't know how to break it to everybody, but I mean, California is so corrupt, I don't know what difference it would do. I mean, you already saw the cops not doing their job. You already saw that on film. You know what I'm saying? We saw it twice. Once with San Jose, the second time with Berkeley, California. We already saw that. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? The best I can tell folks is that if you see trouble, stay away from it. Try to get out of it. Whatever. Got the tools and the tech for that. And that's about as far as I'm going to go for that. Don't be stupid. And that's all I'm going to say, man. That's it. That's it. Good luck on your projects. Good luck to all. This is going to be the Fox Gibson signing out. Peace.